Hey, it's Daniel from the Monster Rangers, and here we are with the Krakenthab Monster Rangers RPG game, session number 4. Around the table, we have a number of Monster Rangers. Go ahead and go around the table, say who you are.
Stucky.
Oh, I'm Reggie. Phloyd.
And we're Jimothy.
So last session, we spent the entire time wrangling in an owlbear that had gone crazy inside the town of
Echewy.
Echewy, that's right, Echewy, sorry. And I know, it's real good. And he'd gone mad because he had a trap on his leg, and he attacked the town. And the players successfully managed to wrangle him and get him out of there and release him in several hours away in a forested area. So presumably he's going to get better.
Yeah. And we also put markers
Or
on
die
him.
a horrible death.
Or maybe he's going to die terribly. But he is marked with a calamity flag on his back, so he's got a big orange flag, and maybe we'll see him again in the future. So what happened after this was in the following week, you guys were awarded. You were recognized. You're recognized as being the Krakenthab crew as, doing a great job, and you all got a badge. You got an owlbear badge that for freeing that owlbear that you can sew into your uniform. Nobody else got this badge in the whole camp, so that was kind of people are kind of jealous over these badges. But some of you have sewn it in wherever you'd want to sew it in. And again, you were recognized publicly too. So everyone, was like, good job and all that. So you definitely some status. You got some status out of it.
Okay. Are any of us taking more credit than is due?
Oh, I know so.
Yeah.
I guess that's up to you guys. Oh, well, there's one. There's one fella that is, you can hear him telling stories about, we were in there. And, I kind of, got its attention and got it away from some of the other people so they didn't get hurt, the other Rangers. And then I was like, hey, here's some meats. And then I was like, hey, maybe you should get some, we could drug it. And so I got the medic in our crew to drug it. And
we're really not happy.
It was pretty, it was hard work, says Pete, but I did the best I could.
Pete.
So this kind of gets around a little bit. You start to hear that.
Every time we hear that, I go, Pete, I was like, really nice job. This is doing the only thing by disassembling the bear trap. That was a really good job for Clock Talker.
Man, that's really negative for Stucky.
Dude, we almost died trying to save the thing. I'm not going to let him take credit.
I stepped in molasses.
Yes, you did.
There's no molasses badge. You checked.
Twice.
So in the week following, the weather has taken a strange turn, the Obscurian weather. So it's still hot or whatever for normal people, but you don't really even notice that. It's taken a chill wind has started to blow in Obscurian weather in this area. So you guys are cold if you're not dressing up.
We're in our element. We like it cold.
Yeah, so that's strange and different. And the wind is, it feels like it's about 35 degrees. Chilly, and it kind of has a vaporous sort of a vaporous fog that kind of brings the cold along with it. So just something to note. So one evening, you guys are sitting around. You're done for the day with your training, your classes, your running, all the things you're continuing to do. You're learning more and more about your individual branches. You're starting to break off into daily training with each branch leader. So there's a representative of each branch there. Mm-hmm. So all the are all together, or Signal Rangers, all the Skull Rangers, and so on, are broken off into their own groups. So you're doing some specialized training.
Could we all have one thing that we're learning from the training, one thing that we take away from it? For you to give us
what you're learning. Sure.
Yeah.
So you have been learning a lot about, you're not covering it's not just one thing, but you've been learning about, you've been trying to memorize signaling. So basically you take 2 calamity flags and you can do signals that can be read in the distance. And also, of course, is the singer yelling, to inspire people or to command them. So you've been learning a lot of those things. But the flags have been kind of, I don't know if they've been tough or not for Stucky. You can decide that. But there's a lot to learn.
Okay, have they been teaching it verbally, or did they give us like a manual?
There's a chart
Oh, okay.
that shows you how to hold your arms. But I don't know. I don't know if you know your letters very well.
Nope.
No, I know.
So you're struggling with this one.
Yeah, he's not good at signaling. I mean, he's great at signaling. He just doesn't know.
Doesn't know what he's signaling.
What he's signaling.
Reggie, you have been, training with your leader, and she's been, again, teaching you how to sneak better in different kinds of surfaces. Like, well, this is what it's like in a rocky area. This is inside of a building. This is how you sneak in the woods and in sand. All these different ways because you put your feet in different placements. How to sneak with boots on. So a lot of that.
Any molasses sneaking?
No molasses sneaking. And then shadow melding too, like how you can, meld into shadows best. So
Right.
you've been working all those things. You seem like you're doing pretty well at that though.
Good, I'm successful.
Phloyd, you've been learning a lot about how to, track, which you're quite good at with your nose. That you've got a big advantage there. Tracking, but also identifying beasts by the, just the footprints themselves. And your teacher felt like you were relying too much on your nose, even though it works really well. So you started tying some garlic around your neck, so you couldn't smell what you're tracking anymore, and you had to use only the footprints left behind for the beasts and creatures. And so that's been hard for you because you really rely a lot on that nose, but you're starting to pick it up. So that's going to make you even a better tracker, you think. And the Jimothy. So for you guys, there's a burial mound, a couple miles outside of the camp. So you've been going there, and you've been learning how to see spirits better, how to identify them, because sometimes they hide in plain sight, and how to not only locate them, but then finding ways to commune with them in a way that sets them at ease, because a lot of spirits are really agitated from whatever killed them or whatever kind of life they've had. Sometimes they dwell on the negative. And so you're trying to learning techniques on how to bring them down a little bit to so they can be reasoned with, because being alone in a haunt for centuries can make you insane quite often.
Okay.
So these are the kind of things you've been learning.
And when I see this, when we see the spirits, is it more like, are they humanoid, or is it kind of like more monstrous or like misshapen or like blobs or?
It runs the whole gamut from being very, very representative of a person in life to being a ghost shape, like a soul or something, with a face on it. So it varies a lot. So some have theories that the older that spirit is, that haunt is, the more abstract it becomes, but that's debatable. Okay. Some have a very strong sense of self, and they're able to maintain that, what they look like in life.
We're learning.
So a lot of learning's going on. A lot of learning.
Hurts my brain.
It hurts your brain. But one evening you're hanging out, and David H is like, "Psst. Hey guys."
We were playing cards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're
figured
in the
you're playing cards.
We're playing.
Put those down. Come on. Come here.
Hey, is no Uno.
Why can't you come here?
Why are you whispering?
He comes out. Well, because I don't want anybody to know. So, you guys wanna sneak into the officers' quarters tonight? Get some applejack.
What's applejack?
I know what that is, and it's delicious.
We could.
We don't know what applejack is.
No, I bet it's the thing that we drink out of. With the skull?
No, that's not applejack.
That's the gloom.
Oh.
No, Applejack is. Guys, Applejack is alcohol.
How do you know this?
It's unknown if it's alcohol
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, it's something like alcohol, but it's the equivalent of doing something bad, which is
good.
I don't know. I'm confused on the matter, but I kind of want to do this.
So the officers lodge is basically for the ranger leaders, and it's called the Owl Tier Bar. And it's like we should sneak in there, just look around. I hear they've got some creatures in there that you can look at.
Ooh, I want to see this.
We don't know. We don't want to get in trouble.
Hey, I think we should do this.
Me too. I got food. Lamb?
Maybe
Well, we can light it
be
on.
Lookouts.
We can light it on fire.
Nope, that's a
No,
bad
no,
idea.
No.
Look, and he pulls out matches.
Could
Hey,
use
at least they're
that
not
before.
spaghetti sticks.
Yes, I say, this sounds like a great idea. I wink to
He's excited. He's like, all right. He starts getting on his jacket. Gets the matches. He pulls out a can of kerosene.
Oh, jeez.
No. We roll our eyes. Ugh. This is normal. This is totally normal for
So what do you say?
Dave Hate, huh? We don't want to go along with it, but if you really want to,
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
we'll go if you want to go, Reggie. We'll be lookouts.
I think that this is a swell plan.
what do you think?
Yes.
Stucky thinks that Reggie knows what he's talking about, but the person playing Stucky thinks it's a bad idea.
We could probably burn down the whole wall.
No.
Hold on, is it canvas? Right? You said canvas tent.
The lodge is made out of wood,
Oh, okay.
and then the palisade, which is the log wall that surrounds the whole camp, is made out of old baked dry logs.
I say, can you give us a moment to discuss this proposition?
Yeah. I'll get ready.
Okay.
He gets some kindling. He's found a newspaper. He's starting to water it up into balls and dip it in the kerosene.
Am I gonna have to talk about that?
No. We'll just steal
I
it.
say,
Just steal it
so
off
is he
of him.
gone now?
Yeah.
Are we? Okay.
We
I say,
Go ahead.
guys, look, I don't think it's a secret that I'm not a big fan of Dave Hate.
Yeah.
This is a good way that we can get him kicked out of here.
Pete walks up. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey,
Oh
Pete,
my
you
He
should.
throws out a winning smile. What's that smell?
Oh, Pete. We.
What's Dave doing?
We think it's your arrogance.
I think you're. Yeah.
He claps you on the shoulder too hard. Bam. Hey, you guys hear? There's I heard a rumor that there's some weird folk walking around town. You guys hear this yet? You hear anything about this?
Echewy or here?
Echewy.
Weird folk.
Well, like Chewy's got all those, just those farmer canner factory worker guys, but there's heard there's some new people in town, which it kind of sounded suspicious. I was thinking we could check it out.
You're saying these aren't peanut people. These are
Right.
outsiders.
Yay, outsiders.
Is it you? Are you
No.
going into town freaking people out?
No. Anyway, I just thought you guys should know and see if you heard anything, because I was thinking about putting together a gang to go see what was going on out there. I got Coriander and Bill, Real. So I was gonna go check it out and see if I could
Well,
maybe being a leader here, I could learn. I could
We're busy.
kind of when I discover who it is.
I think that's a better idea than trying to.
So
you're not the leader.
steal.
anyway, thanks. And he walks off and goes to his other gang and starts. Hey, so hey guys, and they start whispering over there. So Bill's like, he lights one on
you mean,
fire. Oh, sorry, not Bill.
Dave.
Dave. Yeah, he lights a big, gets a 3-foot thing, a plume of fire in the
There's a
tent.
lot of stuff going on today.
It's
My
night.
biggest thing with Dave is I just don't like him because he makes too much noise when he sleeps.
What kind of noises does he make?
Well, not just snoring, but mostly like grunts and like weird
Moaning.
like
Night
labored
terrors.
breathing. Like
One thing you do know about Dave. One thing you do know about Dave is that he cries in his sleep a lot.
Is that from the
that's
sadness?
weakness.
No, that's from him just
Weakness.
reading his diary.
Well, we think that we should go with Dave just to make sure he doesn't burn something down, at least.
Or kill himself.
That too.
Yeah.
The other gang puts on their coats and they walk outside.
Damn it, I
Okay,
wanted
we're
to
going
go with them
we're
guys.
going with Dave.
Look, I'd rather do this than hang out with Pete.
Yeah, Pete sucks.
That's just gonna suck.
My idea was we were going to get Pete kicked out, not Dave.
Chitter Vickner walks up. What's going on, guys? Looks like people are hatching plans. Do you hear about this?
We
There's
were
some
playing
strangers. There's some strangers.
We just want to play cards.
There's some strangers in town. Seems kind of
Yeah,
fishy.
I think Pete's leading a group to take care of that.
Why does everyone want us to go to town?
This is boring out here.
True.
Oh.
I mean, but
Town
what-
has all those peanut factory workers and the peanut plucker bar,
They're
which I
crazy.
spend my evenings there some nights at the plucker.
Most nights.
They let us go out?
Well, no, but you know.
How do you get there
Where?
to Chewy? How do you sneak?
Just follow the road.
Okay.
But we have
I
to
don't
go out
sneak
through those
anywhere.
arches. We can't go out of the camp any other way. Do they have anyone there that is posted up to make sure no one leaves?
Usually they do.
So then how?
You can just
You
report
gotta use your
them.
minds.
We have to use our minds.
Hold on. Hold on. This is the old dude, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what ranger is he? What
What do you mean? What kind is he?
Yeah.
That's a
What?
good question. Yeah, what type of ranger is he?
What kind of ranger is he?
Oh, he's just he's a regular ranger.
A core?
Core ranger.
Darn it. Same ranger as me.
So you're in classes with him.
Darn it.
Perfect.
He's better than you.
He's pretty good.
Not attracting though.
Another group of Krakenthabs just got up and walked out together.
Okay.
Okay, let's
You're
go
the
mess
only
with
ones
David
left.
real fast,
All right.
and then we'll
Do
go.
we hang out with David? And
David, okay, go ahead, keep going.
Do we hang out with David and potentially keep him from not lighting the cabin on fire?
What?
Or
Lighting on a fire? Chitter says.
yeah, you know, David likes to set things on fire.
No.
Have you look at David right now, and he's
Oh.
like setting things on fire.
Hey, he hits him in the head. Stop it! He takes the kerosene.
Oh, good. Finally, someone's taking care
There's
of
just
that.
fire. It's like basically the ground, the dirt. There's just fires all over the place. He's been setting the dirt on fire.
Look,
And laughing.
Grandpa took care of that.
Yeah.
Don't you ever do that again.
Okay.
He starts rubbing his nose in the kerosene dirt.
Whoa. How's Dave reacting to that?
He's trying to fight him.
Fight!
Well, realistically,
They're both on the ground now wrestling. Give him a cane! Anyway, they're fighting. This is not the central.
if Dave is left on his own, he won't be that successful. Like,
Yeah, he's an idiot, right?
I mean, we'll leave it up to you. What do you think? You're the one that wanted to go with him.
I just want to get him in trouble.
Why?
That's what I like to do.
How about this? We take two birds with one stone. We try to sneak
We
out.
take them, we don't hit
we
them?
take Dave with us, and we use him as bait to
We
get
don't
in
need to
trouble
sneak-
to get out of camp.
We
So
don't
we-
need to sneak out because there's just people walking around.
Yeah,
we can just
you-
walk.
And then, because I'm sure we're gonna have to sneak out of this place. And then two, we find out where all those weird people are, and we beat Pete.
To death.
No, like
Oh.
no, but like beat him and figuring out the mystery.
Oh, so we make him look bad. So he
Yeah.
can steal the glory again.
Well, he'll just steal it back like he did before.
That's what I'm
But
saying,
then
don't
we be
steal it from
real.
We have to do with a purpose now.
We gotta do it with a purpose.
So again, how are we getting what I want? We're gonna make this.
They always have a guard at the entrance.
Right. So we're just gonna like set him up for failure and then tell the guard like, hey, someone's breaking into.
Yeah.
While they're arguing, we take a second to
We're not
look to see where the other people in our troops are going.
Oh, they're.
They're gone.
I mean, they're essentially. You just see the end trail of one of the last ones, and they're heading towards the gate.
Okay.
So you told you we can just walk with them.
Yeah, we don't think that we have to sneak. We could just
That's what I say.
get some peanuts.
Okay.
Are peanuts a type of meat?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything's a type of meat.
All right.
What are we doing? You just shot down this plan that we just said we could do this. So what do you want to do?
Just go.
Let's just go into town. Leave David H.
We don't think it's that complicated. We can just go.
No, I don't think we can just leave.
Why don't we try it?
I place a card in the ground to keep playing cards.
You know what? This isn't fun anymore.
Okay, I throw my hand down. I was like,
Uno.
"There's adventure to be had." And I get up, and I get my trumpet, and walk out.
Can you get out of your coat?
It's
Backpack?
cold.
Anything?
Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, I pull on my coat.
Alright, we follow Stucky.
Okay.
I think there's a ice monster.
I look at your cards because I think you're just doing this to get out of a loss, but
Oh, it's bad hand. It's a really bad hand.
It's very
I
poor
actually,
hand.
I actually had the jokers.
oh, you're not the cards you're not supposed to have.
Yeah,
Well, most of them.
I have both the jokers, and then I have one that like tells you how to play.
Yeah.
My cards.
I like that one. And the box that came in is one of the cards.
One of the cards.
All right, I go over to my bunk and I gather everything I would need.
Okay.
I keep a satchel with my bear and my belongings with me at all times. So anything.
I have my backpack full of meat. I go grab that from the thing. And
Okay.
then,
It's starting to turn where it gets real flavorful,
Okay, good.
Ooh,
but stinky.
aged.
Yeah.
So you guys head outside. Can you describe how you're moving? Are you moving just normally, sneaking, quickly, quiet? You know, what's your
Quickly,
intent?
I think.
I'm moving with purpose to the front, to the gate.
Okay. But not really trying to hide or anything.
No, because I was told that we wouldn't have to use David H to get out of here.
Do we see Pete? In his
I'm going to
group?
be using this for the old fella
Okay.
because he is thin like this. He doesn't.
Is he still following us?
Yeah, he is.
So
What's
he's
a
done
triple?
fighting David H.
Yeah. Oh, and David H is also here.
Oh God.
What is David H?
You never had a figure
Child.
for David.
He's
He's a child.
He's a
He's a
15-year-old with
eye
a
patch.
eye patch, and
A blue person.
Is he blue?
No.
Okay.
That'll represent David.
okay.
All right, so as you guys are going, it's dark, cold winds blowing, the stars are sparkling really sharp tonight, really like ice. And as you're, but the camp is quiet. Those other groups have gotten quiet. And then you hear kind of some yelling up at the gate,
Yeah.
and then more yelling, and then you see a torch coming your direction,
Uh-oh.
like
Oh,
a
let's
big,
get out of
or like a
this.
lantern, so not a torch, but a big lantern. The
The
gate lantern, probably.
Oh, let's skedaddle.
There's tents. There's
Yeah.
plenty of places to hide.
Yeah, just go to behind whatever the nearest thing is.
Okay.
We follow your lead.
All right.
I'm not gonna hide.
You just stand there awkwardly?
I
Well,
look
think
for,
of it. It's we're in the Rangers thing. What could go?
Well, you're supposed to be in your bunk at this time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And you didn't think we'd have to sneak?
You're a
looked-
creature
I
of the
didn't
night,
realize it
though.
was nighttime.
Oh,
I
I am the
use my-
creature.
No, it's night.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I look
remember
ar-
it was at the end of the day. You've already done all
You're
your
right.
training and stuff.
I look around real quick, and using my skills that I've been learning over the last few weeks, I look for the best place that would maybe conceal all four of us.
Okay.
Not all of us, just all four. And then I say, if I do find one, I go, guys, this way, and I start.
Yeah, you find there's an outhouse here that has some like a little porch thing on the side where people wait in
Did you kind
line.
of like drag us over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
This way.
Okay, so
Follow
he
him.
kind of gives you a little advice. Oh, here, lower. You kind of help, and then just like seconds later, you see a Gamemaster Ranger, and he's got the first group, including Pete Wux by the ear,
Ooh.
and he's pulling him. Get back! What are you doing out here? And he's just working him up and down, yelling
You
at him.
should sneak out now.
This, you guys need to get back here. Who's you're not supposed to be out here and all this stuff. And what are you trying to pull?
What about the old man and
David.
David? Did they come with us to hide?
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
Okay. So
He-
are they like
he
walking
explicitly
past
said-
us? He's walking all the way back to their
Yeah.
tent. As they get
What's wrong?
past, I start to sneak towards the gate.
Okay.
Is the gate now dark? Like there's no light there? Or?
As you turn the corner and get closer, you see that it is dark.
Let's go. Run.
We're sorry, we didn't know we had to sneak.
I thought it was day.
Hey, I say in life you always have to sneak.
Oh.
No, I don't say that. It's a little bit dumb. I just go.
In life, you don't have to sneak. I like that.
Okay. So we go. Do you guys follow me?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just kind of like go.
All right,
We
you
lose
guys.
track of you for a second, but then we're like, oh.
Yeah, so you guys, you managed to follow him. He's hard to follow. His feather cloak, which is all sewn feathers, makes him disappear. Like, it really does shed the light really well. And he's very quiet, and he goes right out the gate. And you see a torch. Oh, no, actually, Dave H. is like, hey, they're coming. And he points back, and you see there's a torch that's bobbing quickly coming back this way.
Okay, run.
Run.
Okay. You guys run through the gate.
That old man with the cane, is he slower than us?
Shitter Victor?
Yeah.
He occasionally is a lot slower than you, and occasionally he is at the same speed. He runs for a while, and then he has to rest. So he runs through the gate, and then he starts walking.
Like, I'm a grown man. I'm not gonna let no adult
Run.
tell me I have to go
Exactly.
inside.
No one's gonna yell at me. We're following children. It's kind of awkward. And you guys make it on out of the camp and onto a road.
While walking on the road, we bring up. We should have listened to, like, the descriptions of the weird people, like. And I asked the old man, so what do we know about the strange people that have been noticed in Echewy?
There's a bunch of different rumors that there's cultists, there's monstrologist plot. There are all kinds of weirdos in town
There's like a lot of weirdos here too.
asking questions.
Do we know what questions they're asking?
I don't know. I just heard this. No
How
one
do
tells
we
me
sneak
nothing.
out? This sounds like a horrible idea.
Does Dave chime in at any point?
Yeah. Just anything the old man says, he goes, yeah. Cultists.
Okay.
Red,
fast are we
Red
walking?
Hoods.
How fast do you guys want to walk to town?
Just a brisk pace.
Oh, okay.
How far away is this town? Would you say?
An hour. Well, an hour riding a horse, so a few hours.
Should have grabbed the horses.
Should have grabbed a sandwich.
Hey, I have
Quite
meat.
true.
Want some meat?
No, it
No, we
smells rank.
I
Do
was
we
thinking
know-
of trading it in town.
Do we know if we can borrow those donkeys again?
We
Well,
are
the donkeys
outside.
are in-
They're mules, not donkeys.
Look, if we can barely sneak out, we're not gonna sneak a bunch of donkeys out.
I thought they were outside of the camp. No, they're inside the camp? Okay.
All right. I guess we kind of like after we get far enough away, I take out my horn, and I'm like, I'm gonna play a marching tune, for us to get a cadence to get a little quicker.
Okay.
So what would that be?
Probably back to
Rapport?
yeah.
Ooh, cookie crisp. Superb.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Yeah, he starts playing a jaunty little tune that does help pick up your pace, get you guys into rhythm with each other, so you're not tripping over one another. And he doesn't even have to play it very long, but yeah, it kind of makes you kind of feel more energized, which
cool.
is kind of nice.
This is called. I dub this one. Let's go to Echewy.
That's a pretty good name.
While we're walking... Oh, sorry, did you want to say something?
It's really nice being out in the dark at night,
Yeah.
because mostly you're only out during the day, so this feels kind of good. You got a big fat bag of meat, and you can
What does
see.
the moon look like?
Oh, the moon is beautiful up there. It is. It's taken on a bluish hue tonight, just like the stars. It looks like it's 3/4 full,
Okay.
and it's as you just look at it, it's just so beautiful. You can't stop looking at it. It's so beautiful.
Did he stop?
Okay.
Stopped.
Go on.
Hey!
Yeah?
I try to get your attention and get you to come walk with us again.
Okay, fine.
We're at a brisk jog.
We start a conversation with, the people around us, like mostly you, because you're busy playing. Just, you know, because we don't like talk that much, I start asking. So, we know we don't talk about this very often, but why did you decide to become a monster ranger?
I was abandoned, basically. My whole tribe vanished. So I had to find a new one.
Oh wow. What about you?
I was sent here by my dad to avoid a bad situation.
Oh.
Leave me alone.
Oh. We're sorry. Well, our parents were going to send us to a mental health clinic.
Whoa. It's cool, man. Just,
You're with friends now.
They didn't understand.
yeah,
Parents, they just don't
they
understand.
just don't get it.
I sold meat for 35 years. Not the kind of rubbish he's carrying in his sack. Rotten veal. We only
Hey, you
sold-
want some? I shove it in his face.
Oh.
That's
You stopped telling a story.
perfectly good meat.
Does he almost throw up?
He does. He swallows a lot. After a couple hours of walking and talking and jogging, you guys see a few of the street lights of Echewy, which it's a town, so it's not a big city, but it is like a town though. Like it has street lamps, it has a newspaper. They have a little factory that dominates the town, which is this rectangular building that isn't, a lot of times factories are big. It's kind of just squat, not very wide, but really tall, and it has it has a Peanut character that's like the cannery guy that's real happy about going to work and canning peanuts, and the Peanut.
It's a life for him.
Yeah, this mascot is on everything in town actually. What's this mascot's name? Anybody want to throw out a name for
Moscow.
That doesn't make sense. That'd be Moscow, Russia.
Plebble?
Plebble.
Plebble the peanut?
That's terrible.
Pueblo Peanut. He's got a big old stash.
Pueblo.
Pueblo.
I like Pablo Peanut.
Pablo Peanut.
So we'll say it's Pablo.
Oh, this is great.
So Pablo Peanut, it turns out, they just love this mascot. They have Pablo Peanut days, where they have a Pablo Peanut parade.
Like, how would you like to be the one guy in this town who's actually like allergic to peanuts?
Yeah.
They're just shunned for it. They're like, oh, you don't like peanuts? Like,
Yeah.
Get out.
Get out.
And so this character's on everything from like the don't park signs to the Pablo Peanut Park.
Peanuts.
They got the park with the statue of Pablo the Peanut.
The slide is in Pablo. It's like it's painted as be Pablo Peanut.
It's great. So anyway, you see this. You never really
It's all
noticed.
pale brown. Like everything pale brown.
Tan. I think it's tan brown. And this is the town. And everyone give me a notice and just tell me your result if it's exceptionally good or bad.
Fair.
Mediocre.
Superb.
Oh, damn it.
Oh wait, stand by.
Mediocre.
No, mine was a good.
You pass this to Reggie for me. Yeah, so there's peanuts everywhere, but the town, there's not much going on. There's a guy sweeping the streets. He's sweeping, but it's pretty quiet, currently. There's a bar. There's the bar called what was that bar? Oh, the Peanut Plucker Bar, who also has Pablo Peanut on the sign.
It's a
Like
neon one. Is it a neon sign? No, neon signs wouldn't exist. It'd be like a little
No, it'd be like a piece of wood.
Does the old man head straight for the bar?
Yeah, he's heading to the bar.
Is this the marching order still?
If you want it to be.
So I'm probably closest to him.
Sure.
I go. Look, and I point something out to you.
Alright. Like in front of us?
Like
It's-
in front of us.
It is on a side street. chained to a newspaper vending box.
Does it look like the one we had seen before?
It does.
I go, hey
Oh,
guys, check
a
this
great
out, and I go, follow me, and I point to the ground in this alleyway, and as we get closer, you can see it's a big jaw trap,
Oh.
and it's like ready, right? Like it's in.
Is it pride?
prime.
Hand this to the wolf, please, Phloyd.
Okay. We take a look and see if we notice the same symbol that we saw before for what was it called?
Let's get this thing. So
Gallstone?
that's, does anybody got like a rock or something so that we can?
I got
make this
meat.
thing?
I've
Okay,
got-
throw some meat at it.
Okay.
Make it like I don't want to get near this thing and then one of us accidentally do something.
Yeah, we think that putting meat on it would make it a better trap, so that's not a good idea.
The
Yeah,
trap
but if we
is
hit it,
the trap's jaw is about the size of this tabletop, so it would cut a man maybe in half. Or an owl bear, it would hurt its leg a lot.
Yeah, you got somebody throw something in it. I go, hey, Dave, you got something to throw in it? Just to set
Yeah.
it off?
He throws like a cotton ball,
Molotov?
and it just lands on the trap, and it catches. It looks like the trap has some little small little things all around it, like little thing bait already. It's baited already.
Oh.
And then some of the bait catches on fire, and
Okay.
little oh, go ahead.
Well, you go first, but I wanted to look around.
Little yellow coins, maybe, of bait. As you get closer, you see that they're butterscotch candies.
Oh boy! All right.
Do you get? No, don't go to the trap.
No.
No.
I'm gonna get a stick or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing it's like an alleyway. There's like refuse.
Yeah, you can get you can get a dumpster and
We
get a
have a
trap. Like they
shovel.
keep
Yeah.
the town pretty clean.
Oh no! This is gonna something's bad.
You can find a rock pretty easy.
Okay, so yeah, I take a trash can and throw it into the.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
that it sets it off.
Boom! Yeah, it sets it off already. It goes boom, and then the trap itself starts making a ringing noise. Ding, ding,
Oh.
ding, 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 ding,
Darn.
ding,
God, and
ding.
Grab the
I
candy.
run,
And the
I run,
sweep-
and I start picking up the candy.
Okay.
Like I'm.
The,
like,
this, you notice the sweeping guy, the guy sweeping. You notice because you have really good sight in the dark here. He's sweeping, and the trap goes off, and he kind of looks up, but then just goes back to sweeping. Like
Darn
this loud bell sound
Uh-huh.
doesn't seem to affect him at all. You're getting handfuls of this candy.
Hey, is this
Ooh,
also
I-
meat? This little gold stuff meat?
Who's asking you a question?
what?
Is it meat?
No, you wouldn't like this.
Oh.
You know, probably whoever set this trap will eventually
Ding,
come.
ding, dong, ding, ding.
Should we hide
dong,
and watch?
Ding, ding, ding.
We need to hide. Find us
ding,
somewhere to hide.
Dong,
I searched
ding.
for a hide,
No, there's a dumpster right over there.
not the one you threw.
He threw a garbage can. I'm talking a dumpster.
Full on dumpster.
Yeah. That's the best hiding place or behind it.
How
Dong,
high up off the ground
ding.
is the dumpster? It's like on wheels.
It's on wheels. It's on the ground. It's green. It's made out of metal.
Okay, this is a good hiding place.
Okay.
So I
Dong.
lead them all over there, and then
Ding.
I open it for Dave and for what's his name? I keep forgetting.
Chitter Victor.
Chitter Victor.
Victor.
But he
I
went
go,
to the bar.
Yeah, Chitter
Oh,
Victor
he
went
did?
to the bar.
Oh, I go. Is Dave with us?
Yes.
I go. Hurry, get in.
He gets in.
I close it. I go. We'll find a better spot.
Okay.
I look real quickly. Can we just hide behind the dumpster?
You can.
Yeah, we hide behind the dumpster.
Open
We
your
put
pack.
our cloak over ourselves so we're a little harder to see.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
I have like armful. I didn't bring my bag. Can you open your bag?
Oh.
I have a bunch.
Yes,
of
I opened my bag.
Okay, I
Hey.
put in all of it and then.
As they're doing this, I'm opening up the lamb chops and putting it down in like in front, so in like front of the alleyway, like
Okay.
right next to the trap.
Okay. And then are you hiding with everyone else?
Yeah.
Behind the dumpster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ding ding ding.
Dong. You notice that you guys are hiding behind this dumpster. Let's say this is the dumpster. You guys are here. The trap is here. Sorry, I know it's a little hard for you guys. The trap is there.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's in the, alley.
Alleyway, right?
Figures are coming from this direction,
Oh.
is what you notice. No one else does.
Hey, guys. We have to get into the garbage can.
Is the garbage can not like up against the wall?
It is. Yeah, so it'd be like so.
Wait, so
I
We're
want to
on the
get
edge.
between
We
the wall
can't
and
be
the dumpster.
behind it.
It's
because
against
there's
the
a
wall.
Okay.
okay,
But they're
Get in.
but they're coming from behind us, and only you knows.
yeah.
Alley,
So
dumpster
they're
against
coming
the
from
wall.
both ways.
I had you guys
basically.
hide here because the road's here, and you kind of assume this is where they're coming from. I mean, you had to
Oh,
make some
darn it.
assumption.
Yeah.
So you're just on the wrong side of the dumpster.
Okay, I open it. I jump in.
Okay. He does kind of warn you, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I guess we go. I follow.
Okay. Dave's like, oh hey.
I get it. Yeah, I guess I jump. Do you jump in?
We don't want to.
You jump
How
in?
how full is the
I jumped
dumpster?
in the first.
Here's
It's-
something I know about dumpsters, and this is something that most people don't realize. When you're gonna hide in something, now if we get caught, we're stuck in a dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
You
People
wanna
are
be able
coming.
to run.
People are arriving.
I go around the other side of the dumpster.
So you go on this side of the dumpster.
Well,
Right next to the trap.
Right next to the trap?
Well, we want to go. So this is a street, right?
Street? Yes.
Yeah. We decide to go around here, around the street, and try to go this way
Okay.
because we don't want to go in the dumpster.
So okay.
We don't know what you want to do.
we go together.
Good. Okay. Everybody?
We'll say that like we follow.
Except
you.
you're in the dumpster. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
so
is
these
he.
two are in the dumpster. Oh, you three are in the dumpster. You three have gone over here.
The old man's not with us.
Is it- Perfect.
The old man's with you.
He's in the bar.
I thought he was at the bar.
Oh, he's at the bar. Dang it, Chitter Vickner at the bar. So Chitter's at the bar.
Told you.
Taking a big chitter.
All right, and you've thrown some meat over here though.
Yeah, I did.
Good. Where are you guys hiding now?
What do
When
we
we
see?
turn the corner, what do we see?
So it is, it's a retail street, where there's some shops, but they're all connected, brick. Across the street is a general store that says closed for fire. It looks like they're rebuilding it. There's a public library a little further down on the same street that has a big stairwell. Mostly there's not a lot of hiding places, aside from, how the stores kind of go in a little bit where the door's inset.
Well, we're already familiar with the general store. It probably does it still have a giant hole in it.
No, it's boarded up.
Okay. Well, we can try to be
Several
flushed
weeks
up
have
against
passed, or a couple anyway.
We could try to be flushed up against the doorways, and go with that, and then I'll go into darkness like with my cloak, and then you are already really hard to see because of your crow feathers, and just hopefully they don't look at us.
Would I be able to break into this general store pretty easily?
The one across the street?
There is a door. Yeah, you'd have to pick the locks of the door.
Say these are simple locks, like in my experience, like this is a small town, like it's not like we're trying to get into a bank.
Yeah, it's not as hard as getting to a bank. You'd try to burglar the locks.
I mean, we
With
trust
my
you.
experience, do I feel like we're gonna be able to hide on this street?
It's a well-lit street.
Yeah.
That's not great for you.
We should probably try and get inside.
I
the
teach you the
building.
light is your enemy.
Okay. We follow your lead. We trust you.
So we're on this side of the street.
So you're gonna jump across?
Yeah, we'll just jump across into the general store.
Okay.
Because I know it's probably gonna be unoccupied. Otherwise, that's why I'm not saying let's just break into this building.
I also peek the door
Okay.
so I can see just a tad bit
You see some
and
figures.
smell.
Figures are coming.
Okay.
Luckily, the garbage can is full of not gross stuff, but just peanut shells.
Meat.
So it's not too bad.
My butterscotch candies. I'm sucking on one.
Okay.
I've
You
got
make it
all
to
of
you make it across the street.
Yeah.
Just take care of this here. You make it across the street to the door. It has a, we're sorry, we're closed for business. We had a catastrophic fire.
Yeah.
Pablo
Gas
Peanut.
line.
Yeah.
Pablo Peanut's all sad.
There's a lot of details.
It's a ton.
Yeah.
They spent a lot of energy on this.
Yeah.
The mayor's also the artist.
His mayor's cousin.
Yeah, I like the mayor himself spends all his time drawing Pablo Peanut.
Yeah.
It's his idea.
You got a lot of time on his hands.
He's kind of doesn't do a lot. All right, you're at the door.
Okay. I examine the door.
Yeah, it's a locked door. It's got a store-bought locking mechanism.
Okay.
You have lock picks.
I would like to examine it.
All right, go ahead.
This burglary.
Yes, it will take a good pick, a good picking or better to unlock it.
I have a good. I
You unlock it.
Yay.
okay. Sneak in. So
So you guys get in and you close the door.
it's pretty dark in here.
Yeah, it's pitch dark.
Can we keep it ajar a little bit so we can still see the people outside, or is there a window?
There's probably glass on the door.
Okay.
It's
Keep our
that
heads
secure.
above the glass.
Just break in. Just break the glass. All right. So you see, you smell it first. Is you smell a dog, and it runs past the dumpster, and you hear some guys, yeah, and they're kind of like they're kind of jogging through. I don't see him. Where'd he go? I don't know.
What about the
Where'd he
meat?
go?
Do you see the meat?
Yeah. Well, the dog's eating the meat now.
Oh, what the-
Eating the meat, which is good.
How
because-
many are there? How many figures do I see?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys.
Oh,
8 burly guys. And they're like, oh, it's got a rock in it.
It's a dumpster. Or it's got a trash can.
Oh, sorry, that's right.
But luckily, so the dog is distracted by your meat.
Yeah, that's good.
Just eating the meat.
Good pull.
Hey, what's he eating? Oh,
Veal.
Chut! Stop! Chut!
write that down. Chew it.
No, Chut! And the Chut is a Mastiff. It's a big dog. And they're looking around. They start running. You can kind of see they start spreading out. One of the guys pointing around. They all start they send one down every direction, down the street. And a couple stay here. A couple go back and look around the alley.
They're wearing.
How many
some
stay
sort?
here?
Looks like they're
So are you guys
Oh.
peeking up out of the dumpster?
three.
Yeah.
Three stay here.
3 stay here with the dog, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have they have top hats,
Okay.
which aren't too uncommon, but you see a glint of. Generally, the people of Echewy have pride, and they dress up. Men wear hats, women wear hats. It's all pretty. They're respectable. They like their town a lot. These guys are a little more shoddy. They have big burlap bows, and their hats are kind of, they've got cloth around them, burlap, but it's all shaggy and ripped, and you can see a glint of metal underneath their hats. And one guy's wearing he's got like a chest plate mail armor that's old, and yeah, and they've got clubs.
Just clubs, no like rifles or anything like that.
One has a double-bitted axe, like a lumberjack axe. One carries a hatchet. Actually, most of them have hatchets.
Okay.
So
You also have hatchets. I forgot to tell you that.
We all have hatchets.
Yes, hatchets are also standard issue.
Can I trade out my hatchet for a sharper shovel?
You can just
I
sharpen
bet
your
he
shovel.
does have. I
Okay,
bet
so
his shovel
We sharpen a
is.
shovel.
I bet his shovel is like the hatchet for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, it probably is.
Okay, so.
I can see that that Jimothy is a little bit nervous.
We are.
So I produce a butterscotch for you as we're looking out the window.
So a couple guys come back down next to the
Without looking
dumpster, and they lean up against the dumpster, and they start smoking cigars.
Okay, so there's 3
Yes.
of them with the dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
So 2 of them are here with the dumpster, leaning up against the dumpster, like the dumpster.
I think we could beat
And,
up these guys.
The guy with the dog is now with the dumpster because the dog's eating whatever was left of the candy and the meat. And he's like, yeah, so I don't know where they went, but that camp's supposed to be around here somewhere. We can keep on looking, though.
How close are they to the door? Like,
They're, like,
is
right
one of them right
They're
next
leaned.
to the?
They're leaned up against.
So the whole dumpster is a door, right? The top of the
Yeah.
dumpster is a whole door. So they're just leaned up to the front of it.
What? Who's the which one is? I want to grab one.
Okay, they're both side by side, just leaning up, you know,
Okay.
talking, you know, like, hey.
Okay.
Is the dude with the chest
Plate.
plate? Is he?
He's with the dog.
Oh, he's with the dog, so he's a little further out.
He's in the street. Or near the street.
So they're looking for our camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which now these guys are our enemies.
I'm gonna grab them. Into like open it, grab, shove, close.
Okay.
Well, if you can only do it to one of them.
I know. Well, just one.
But the other one's going to notice.
I know that.
And
You can ask
probably
for help
alert-
from somebody.
Yeah.
I asked for David
What?
H.
Why?
I'm
I'm
gonna
here
grab
too.
one of them, and we're gonna strangle
Are you
him.
here too?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm in the dumpster.
Yeah, it's us three.
No, nobody cares. Just sucking on the butterscotch at the other dumpster in the street. Really,
And you're
what's
really
on in the other
scared.
dumpster?
You'd be
I'll help.
scared. You're like,
Okay, you ready?
It's
Okay.
already gone.
Hey. Stucky,
You hear
grab the
something?
other one.
Something. What?
Grab that one. Grab that guy. I'll grab this one. You grab that one.
It's dark. I don't know. So I go, okay.
totally confused.
All right.
Okay, so what is that gonna take?
Like 1, 2, 3. Boom!
Okay.
So you guys pop open the lid and then go to grab the guys. Who has the first, the notice? I guess, well,
Well, it's probably athletics then, if we're going like quickest.
yeah, probably athletics for this.
Yeah, good.
I go second.
Okay.
Or,
All right, so you pop up, and so you're going to make a fight, basically.
Oh, a fight?
Yeah. You have, they're not alerted to you, which is good, so I'll,
Give me a plus one.
yeah, sure, I'll give you a +1 for that very, very first attack.
That's a great.
Boom, you grab him, yank him back, and he does. He flips back over, whoa, back into the thing. His hatchet rattles, spunk, his cigar flies into the peanuts shells that are dry.
Can I use a physique instead
To strangle?
to like grab him and like throw him in?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take
Okay.
that.
Since he's not struggling.
Yeah, since he's not, I'm not like trying to attack him. Like I'm not.
Well,
these
he's
guys
doing the
aren't-
other guy.
These guys aren't. Well, can we grab the same guy?
Wait,
like-
one guy's already in.
Oh,
What are you
okay.
doing with the other guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the other guy. So I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to like he just told me to grab the dude, and that's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to hurt him. But
Okay.
I'm just like, and then I'm gonna sit on him.
Okay.
Can I get a +1 too?
No.
Nope, because the surprise is
Okay.
over.
That's a great in physique.
Yeah, so yeah, Stucky and Stucky's, again, what's Stucky's gift?
He's big for his, or he's strong for his size.
Strong for his size. So, yeah, that would move it up 1 using that even. So, boom, you pull him in, and yeah, you yank him off his feet and into the dumpster, and the lid closes down, and you're like, whoa, and they're trying to fight back in the dark.
Okay.
It's dark.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy, yeah. You can see in the dark here a little bit. You see better than anyone else in this thing. And he's got a fist that's popping up to nail you hard, and
Okay.
it's a good stroke. Might be a boxer.
You want me to dodge?
Well, there's not a lot of dodging in here, but yeah, it's still avoiding. You can still do this. Yeah, so yes, I'll still give you that.
He's bobbing and weaving. Cookie crisp.
That is a epic for dodge.
All right, roll this guy with me, and you want to roll high.
5.
Roll again. We tied.
3.
The fist comes and pops. It hits David H instead. Knocks him. Boom! And his head hits the roof of the lid, and it comes back down and hits him. He is knocked cold.
Oh.
Did it pop his eye patch off?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I wonder what happens.
The other one, the other guy, stuck, is feeling around and.
I'm just trying to restrain him.
All right. Well, keep on restraining him. You
Okay.
give him another restrain here.
Ugh, awful. That is a fair.
All right. Well, you guys are struggling. He doesn't dominate you though.
Okay.
But he's gonna be fighting for. I mean, he's reaching for a knife or something. You're sure. And stabbing in here would be real bad.
I don't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna bite his arm.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tear it.
Okay. I'll jump to you guys after after his, and then we'll go to you guys if you want to do something.
That's a good fight.
All right. So good. Yeah, you're biting him, and he starts yelling in pain. You see the you don't see a lot happening in the alleyway, probably because it's up the street. But you do see the guy with the dog look at the alley and then say, "Come on, Chet," and he jogs back to the dumpster.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we're not entirely sure what to do, but do we see, like, are the other people that started spreading out, are they far enough away where they're not noticing what's going on in the alleyway?
Not currently.
They're not far enough away yet?
No, they're not currently noticing.
Okay. My counterpart has left. So I'll wait 1 second. Because I want to follow his lead because he's more spooky than I am.
Then we'll jump back to the dumpster.
Can I, since he had a thing, can I?
Yes.
Say, since I kind of know that he's like going for something,
Mhm.
can I just like grab his arm that he has and bite his like wrist or hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that a fight?
Yeah.
Okay. That is awful. That is gonna be. That is gonna be a 4.
That's pretty bad. So yeah, he instead what you get is you get kind of rattled in the face a little bit. Like you try to bite his arm and he just starts swinging it and he goes bam, bam, bam. Not enough to hurt you yet, but probably enough to start making you mad. He's just bap, bap, bap.
Stop.
And now that he's like, and then he does this. And then he feels that it's your face and punches
And knocks off your hat.
punches off that hat. All right, back to these guys.
So we see like some stirring in the alleyway, but we don't know that they've like pulled 2 people into the dumpster with them yet. I'm assuming not.
Correct.
We can't see details.
Well, you're down the street a little bit, so you can't.
Right.
The angle, you can't see anything of the dumpster.
Okay.
You only see that the guy with the hound, like, looks alerted to the alley and runs in the alley with his dog.
Okay. We whisper over to you. We think we need to get out of here. We should get the old man and the ones in the dumpster and get out. Back to camp.
Can we see the street cleaner guy from
Yeah.
where we're at? Does he seem to be reacting to anything?
He's just sweeping, and he's talking to one of those top-hatted guys. They're talking. They approached him and talked to him a little bit, and then moved on.
The old man doesn't point at anything, or
You mean the sweeper?
yeah, sweeper. Yeah.
No, he does not.
Okay. What do you think we should do?
How long have we been in here? Probably
5 minutes.
that's a pretty long time.
We think we should get the old man from the bar. What do you think?
Good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't really know how to get there sneakily. Guide us.
Which direction was it? Back.
It's just it's just the opposite side of the street again. So it's on the same side as the dumpster, just further down the street, past the library.
Can we wait for a time when we like notice that no one's really like
There's
everyone's
nobody-
attention's elsewhere? We
Yeah,
just run
nobody.
across?
Now's a good time.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's do that. Let's go notify this guy that we're in trouble.
Remind me, was it Clegane? No, it's not Clegane. I don't know why.
Chitter Vickner?
Chitter Vickner, thank you.
Notes.
Yeah. Notes.
I feel like he's a red shirt. I think he might end up dead.
Oh, he survived for a long time.
Yeah, this is his time.
All right,
though.
so
Everyone's got to go.
we burst into the bar.
Okay.
First in.
So you come to the bar, and it's a peanut themed bar. So it has like it has all
Peanut
these
ale.
little peanut lights. You know, there's peanut lights there and there. Yeah, there's and you see Chitter Vickner is dancing with a lady, an old lady with a red wig and red lipstick, but she's like a skeleton, and he's dancing with her, and the dance is real awkward. And there's a record player with a big phonograph horn, and it's playing "If It Were a Peanut Dancing Night." And,
Write that down.
All right, we pause.
there's some
And we
other
look-
old timers that look up.
We pause and we look at Reggie, and we say, "Never mind, let's leave him." And we turn back to go.
No, we need to get him. So,
Dad sizzle. He
is
drops.
this place
he
pretty
puts-
busy?
No, there's only just some sleep. It's sleepy old.
Okay, so we run in there, and I don't care if we're seen right now. Like, we just run in there, we tell them, hey, there's like, we're in trouble, we gotta get out of here.
Oh,
Dumpster fire.
he's sorry, my lady. And he turns out and he goes, boom, boom, of a peanut glass shaped of a yellow liquid. I'm ready. Caw.
Alright, let's go.
No.
So we start running
Yeah, so we run out of the bar,
Okay,
peanut bar.
the peanut bar.
all right. And to where?
We try to head back towards the
Dumpster.
The dumpster, yeah.
Okay, back to the dumpster. Fighting going on.
Okay.
Yeah, you've bitten his arm, right?
Yes.
He's bleeding and screaming and fighting even more. This guy you're struggling with, he's trying to get his knife still, and he's trying to just punch. So let's pick up there where he's punching the crap out of you.
Right.
What's your action, though?
The crab out of it?
So, I do like where I like cause I'm mad, like my goblin fighting. So I like jump up and then like try to like pounce down on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
go feral?
Yeah, I'm feral. I'm feral
Alright.
fighting him.
Yeah, give
And
me
I
a
go, Stucky no like.
yes.
Yeah, I yell.
Stucky no like.
You just
But that's a good fight.
Stucky do like.
All right. Good job, Stucky. You start to just pound on him and hit him and
Yeah,
bite
oh,
and
yeah.
scrape and all that, and you're just like, The lid opens. What are you doing?
Okay.
You've got his arm in your mouth, I think.
Okay.
Unless you, you can keep his arm in your mouth if you want.
I think I'm gonna bite out and then bite for the throat.
Oh, murder, she wrote.
Yeah.
All
I love
right.
that show.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna use a plus.
Oh, all right. Blood for the blood god. Thank you.
Daniel's on more wig.
That's a legendary.
What? 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 Holy cow.
Murder? He wrote.
The smell of blood fills the fresh smell of blood. You can smell this being bestial nature as he tears the throat out of this guy who screams in pain and then gurgles. The door, the lid has just been opened by the guy, and a mastiff is like, jumped up on the front of the dumpster and starts barking.
Like
And
a
he-
woof.
Yeah, like big, deep woof bark, and the guy looks at this and sees that you're just tearing out this other guy's
Yeah.
throat in terror, and he just backs up, and he starts ringing a bell,
Oh.
ding, ding, dong, ding, like a bell that sounds sort of similar in timbre to the jaw trap. But you're tearing this guy. He's not dead yet, but you got him.
Yeah.
The blood, it kind of like awakens your feral nature here at
Okay.
night, so you feel good.
Are you having flashbacks to anything?
Maybe.
Being a man walking on a beach. Meanwhile, back to you guys. You're already heading back this way, and you hear the bell ringing in the alleyway. This isn't good, you don't think?
We do not think that. So we rush towards the alleyway, right?
Oh, and you're being followed again by your companion,
Yeah, by Chitter?
Chitter Vickner.
Yep.
the adult of the group.
Okay, and he's kind of trailing behind, I guess, because it's starting to hit him. The peanut ale.
The
I
peanut
like to
ale?
think that peanut ale actually has no like alcohol or anything. They just call it peanut ale.
It's just peanuts plus vodka.
Yeah, it's just
They just
Like
soak
that.
peanuts in vodka. Get the
No,
flavor.
there's like potato vodka. This is
Peanut
it's
vodka. All right.
Okay. So we run up into the hallway and we see the Mastiff and
Yep.
the guy ringing the bell.
Yep.
We decide to run up with our shovel and try to hit the bell out of.
No, just hit his head.
Okay.
Okay. What do I have to
He
do
gets
for
a notice here because he sees. He does not notice. The hound does not notice because of the blood, and the seeing you has really got the. I mean, he's barking aggressively. Like if he could get in there with you, he would. He's trying to get in there, which would just be a huge mess. So they don't notice because of that loudness. So that was a good cover for you guys.
Okay.
So he's just there ringing the bell and yelling, plugs, plugs,
Should I try to knock him out or knock the bell out of his hand?
plugs.
All
You better
right. I hit him in the head.
do it.
All right. Is that a fight?
Take
I'm
your
assuming?
take your
That'd be a
sharp
fight.
shovel.
Yeah, use one.
Wham!
A lot of murdering today.
It's fair.
Yeah, you don't have that high of a fight.
No.
You
We're
do
not
hit him
fighting.
though. He doesn't. Yeah, I mean, he has no chance to even defend himself. Just bong, you hit him, and he. It doesn't knock him out, but you hurt him. So I mean, you've done some. You definitely hurt him because he looks dazed and he's swinging the bell at you because it's the thing he has in his hand.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Go after the Doge.
so there's
A mastiff.
there's one dude and a mastiff, and the other dude's in the dumpster.
Yeah, two dudes are in the dumpster.
Okay.
You just see his feet. You just see his boots. Probably right. For the guy getting pulled in, just his feet are up.
Yeah.
Probably both their feet are up.
Can I try and tie one of their boots together?
Yes.
With their shoestrings?
Sure.
Would that be?
You could also try to set up a trap for the people that might show
I
up.
don't have traps.
Okay.
I don't just.
You have like a
okay.
rope that you could tie to both ends of the alleyway.
Not a lot of time. So I just need
I
you
try
to.
and do what I said.
Okay. So you start to tie his boots together.
Uh-huh.
And as you look down, you see that his throat is being torn out by a werewolf. So there's
So
no.
I'm just like, oh, this is a. We're
This-
gonna do it this way. I see. This is a problem.
Yeah, murder.
Okay.
Most foul.
Most foul.
Well, I mean that's what I did, so I can't.
Okay, you want to jump to the other guy? Stay.
Yeah.
Because you see that this is, you can. I just see you like starts telling you like, oh, murdered. All right, next. 'Cause
Yeah.
that guy's messed up.
Yeah.
Like you just see blood. There's
Yeah.
blood. Like he just looks like a bloodhound in there.
Okay.
If you're afraid of him becoming a zombie, then please
Yeah.
tie his shoes together.
Okay. I do that. I tie the
Okay.
other shoes together.
What are you doing?
I'm fighting.
Did you get fought back yet?
No, he
no,
hasn't.
I don't think so.
All right, so he's fighting back. This guy has got a lot of gumption too. But he hits at you at a good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just use fight.
Okay.
Aren't you supposed to use
that?
that for-
Is average. So
He's fighting back.
I take some hits.
Yeah, you take a you take 2 scratches there into your body. So he's starting to fight back. You hit a guy with a shovel.
Yeah, it's my turn now.
You're tearing up people. Okay?
Is he dead now?
He's dying.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
He
all he can
probably
do is
can't
hold.
do anything, so
He
I
can't
can just
do-
let go. I'm gonna go help out Andrew now.
Okay.
Or I can go for the dog.
What's my character's name though?
Stucky?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, Stucky looks like he needs help. Stucky just got, you just finished.
Yeah.
You look up, and Stucky's like, puh, 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 just got punched in the face.
Yeah, so
It's like in the leg.
so what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing 2 legs up for the dude, and he's on top of Stucky.
Well,
Right.
Stucky's kind of still on top of him, but that guy's he's a puncher. I mean, these are.
Okay.
Punching up.
Yeah.
So can I go
Yeah.
for his face, like full mouth? face?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Murder dog, I got a murder dog, murder dog.
There you go.
We should sing that right now. Murder dog, he got a murder dog, murder dog.
That's a superb.
Okay. Describe what you want to do to him.
I just put my mouth
You,
over and
you
just
succeeded with
squeeze
style.
it. I just squeeze.
I stop untying his shoes as well.
All right. Yeah, you hear a muffled scream, and then it just ends with a crack.
Not unlike a peanut.
That's superb. So meanwhile, this has been handled inside. You guys are both, Oh, well, there's a guy still
Oh
here
yeah,
who's
there's
stunned.
the old guy.
Oh, and Chitter Victor says, "They're coming!" And he points, and you see this around the corner. You see a wagon, like a hay wagon. So it's just a wooden wagon with a small, rail, and like 10 guys on it with top hats wheel around, being pulled by a horse. And it wheels around to come down the alley. That's a lot of guys.
We
Okay.
gotta go.
I just yell, run! Or skedaddle!
But there's still a giant
Skedaddle!
dog. There's a giant dog.
Yeah, but that's okay.
He's
For
gonna
now.
kill me.
Has the dog done anything? It's just barking.
It's
Yeah,
just
it's
wolfing
been
at you.
Yeah.
Well, we start to get out of there, fight or flight, and we're flying.
All right. Well, that's where we're going to end this session for now. Well, at this escaping cliffhanger here. So, again, thank you for joining us at the Monster Rangers Krakenthab campaign. It's goodbye from all of us, and we'll see you next week.
Ah!